Sensory neuron comes from the word sense, which means to feel something. So sensory neurons are the neurons which are related to sensory information, or they are related to feeling something. Talking about the structure of sensory neurons, they have one single fiber like this. This fiber is pinched off in the form of cell body at a short distance. So in other words, we have two branches extending from the cell body. One is going towards the receptor side, while the other one is going to the central nervous system, which includes brain or spinal cord. The cell body is itself present in the dorsal root ganglion. When you talk about the ganglion means cluster of neurons, like a place where there are so many neurons are present that they are making a cluster, and that cluster is present in the dorsal root. Dorsal root means the spinal cord or dorsal side of spinal nerve. So the cell bodies, they are present in the dorsal root ganglion. From the dorsal root ganglion, they are extending their axon towards the cell receptors, and the other branch is going towards spinal cord or axon. The function performed by a sensory neuron includes the transmission of sensory information from the sensory receptors. The sensory receptors include skin, eye, ear, nose, or any other organ. For example, in this diagram, you can see that this person is about to touch the fire. The sensory neurons or the sensory receptors, which is skin, they have these sensory neurons. As soon as the person is going to touch the fire, the sensory neurons, they are activated. They are going to get the signals. They will transmit the signals to the spinal cord or central nervous system. So like I said, the sensory neurons, they are involved in sensing something. So in this case, the sensory neurons, they are sensing that something hot has been touched by the skin. So this is the function of neurons, that they are going to get the signals from the sensory receptors and then they are going to transmit it to the central nervous system. The example of sensory neurons include photoreceptors. Photo means light. So these receptors, they are going to detect the light and they are going to send the signals to the brain for the visual processing, so that you can see what actually is in front of you. Similarly, they are also present in the skin, which are related to touch and pressure, and they are known as mechanoreceptors. So anything you are touching, if it's soft, it's rough, you can feel these, because the sensory neurons present in your skin, they are going to get the signals to the central nervous system so that you can feel what kind of texture that material has.